Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at my current EDC. And for those of you not familiar with the term, EDC stands for Everyday Carry, and it's basically all the items that you would normally carry on your person, whether it's in your pockets or if you carry a bag that you carry all your daily essentials. Now, I always rotate through different items in my EDC, but there are certain items that are a staple that I always carry with me. Everybody has an EDC. It could be as simple as carrying maybe your car keys, a wallet, and a phone, or it could be more involved like myself and a lot of other people in the EDC community, and you carry maybe knives and tools and things like that. So I've actually worked really hard to kind of narrow it down to the exact essentials that I would need to carry on my person, and this is what they are. So starting with things that never change, the first one is right here, my phone. I always carry a phone. I am an iPhone user, so this is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I do so much on my phone on a daily basis that, if it's one of those items that I normally cannot leave the house without, it is my phone here. Again, the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I'll put that to the side there. Another thing that I normally always carry, it is a handkerchief, and this is the one that I've been carrying lately. This is from 8-Ball EDC. Now, I know a lot of times people say they carry a handkerchief to clean their glasses or to clean their knives and things like that. I normally carry this in the event that I needed to wipe something down, dry my hands if I was using the restroom or something like that. So kind of like what a handkerchief is supposed to be used for. This particular one is a little bit smaller than the standard size handkerchief, but it serves me perfectly. And it is a Superman themed. I like Superman, so I decided to go with this one again from 8-Ball EDC. Now, one thing that I've been carrying lately that I think is a great thing for me, having a YouTube channel and being able to advertise it and stuff like that, is these right here. And these are some poker chips that I had made up for when I was going out to SHOT Show earlier this year. I figured, what better way to advertise my channel while I'm in Vegas than with poker chips. So I had these poker chips made up. It's basically got my channel logo on one side, and then on the other it just says I Spy and YouTube. I throw these in my pocket, and if I want to advertise my channel to somebody like, hey, why don't you go ahead and follow me and stuff like that, I'll just hand them one of those. So I have been carrying those as of lately as well. Now, being that I do review a ton of gear, flashlights and knives and things like that, some of that gear always changes. Sometimes I carry a primary one and then a secondary one that I'm testing or something like that. Same thing with sunglasses. As you guys know, I love my sunglasses, so I have quite a few that I can pick from. So that changes pretty much on a daily basis. So these are the ones that I was actually wearing today. This is the Oakley Gibson model. If you follow my channel, you know that I really like the Gibson model. This is actually the third pair that I've purchased. I've got a couple of reviews on the other models, so if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and check those out. But this is the one that I was carrying today with the microfiber bag, which is what I use to normally clean the glasses, hence why I don't use the handkerchief there. Now, something else that I normally rotate in and out depending on if I'm testing it out is my wallet, but I always tend to come back to this particular one, whether it's this one or this model. This particular one I actually reviewed quite a few years ago, and I just, it's worn in really, really nicely. As you guys can see, the credit card numbers kind of peeking through there, but don't worry, you can't see them. But I like it because you have the two credit cards on the outside, and then you have your IDs, which I'm covering right now, on the back there. So I rarely have to go into the wallet if I need to, but if I do, I have a couple of card slots and stuff like that, and some cash in the middle there. I do carry my wallet in my back pocket, so I prefer leather wallets just because they feel more comfortable when you're sitting on them. So that is my wallet there. Actually, I'll set this over here. I'll put it around like that. And then these are my car keys. Now, if you know me personally, I switch my cars very often. It is a sickness, but I admit to it. So this is the key fob for my car that I currently own, and it is a Hyundai Palisade. So I like the fact that the key fob is nice and flat because it doesn't create too much of a bulk in my pocket, because I hate having keys in my pocket. So you will not see any keys in my keychain here because my car doesn't need a key. I don't need a key for my house because I have a keypad on the door. So hence no keys on my keychain. So besides my key fob here for my car, I have a Swiss Army Knife Classic. I always tend to have a Classic on here, whether it's this one right here with the glow-in-the-dark scales or another color. I always try and have one of those on there. But Sometimes I go places where you can't have knives and stuff like that, so I do install this little crab claw carabiner that I can use it to remove it from the keychain if I have to, very, very easily. And then I always have a small little backup flashlight on here. This particular one is the Olight i1R EOS. This is the older model, but I keep it on here because this was sent over from Olight to me and they engraved my name on it, so I really like it. So I have that on there. Again, I do have one of those little crab claws, so if I have to take it off to use it or something like that, I can go ahead and do that. And the last thing I have on here is a key dangler, and this is from KeySmart. And this is perfect because sometimes you drop your keys in your pocket and then they kind of bunch up at the bottom of the pocket. With this, you can just clip it on the side of the pocket and they kind of stay suspended on there, or dangling, hence the name, key dangler, and you don't have to worry about them bunching up at the bottom of your pants. So those are my keys. And then getting down to the items that a lot of people like to see the most in EDC updates, that is knives and flashlights. So I'll go ahead and start with the flashlights. Again, as I mentioned, I have the ability to review quite a few different flashlights, so they always rotate in and out of my EDC. But these are the two that I've kind of been using the most lately. They just so happen to be from Olight. The first one is this one here. This is the Olight i5R EOS, and R meaning rechargeable. You can also tell that it is a rechargeable model because it has this squiggly line on the top there. This particular one was in a really cool color that they came out with, and it's like a plum with gold accents and the gold clip. I really, really like that. I don't tend to, carry really big EDC flashlights, so something like this is pretty much the biggest I would like to go with. And this is perfect if I want to carry like a, bigger size flashlight. But again, for EDC purposes, it is really nice, and I like the color on that one. Now, if I did want to carry something a little bit smaller, then I do this one here. This is also from Olight, and this is the Baton 3. Again, small form factor, but really high output. And this particular one is in a titanium edition that they came out with for the different seasons. So this one is the autumn edition, and I really like this color, this dark gray color, and it matches really cool with the blue accents around the button here and around the front. Obviously, like I mentioned, very, very high output. So this one's got 1,200 lumens on high, and then the rechargeable on the back there. And then I just like the engraving or the etchings that they did with these leaves on there. Again, falling leaves and whatnot, because it is autumn. So that is the smaller size flashlight that I carry if I want to carry something smaller. Onto the knives. Since I started with the bigger flashlight, I'll start with the bigger knife, and it is this one here. Again, I rotate knives in and out of my EDC because I'm either testing them out or I want to carry something different or something like that. But these two that I'm going to show you are the ones that I've been carrying quite often as of late, and it's this one here. I actually picked it up while I was at SHOT Show, and this is the Concept Convict, and this is from Sheepdog Knives. And I just really, really like the way that this looks with the black blade. It's kind of a Sheepfoot Warncliffe blade, and then it's got the micarta handles, which feel really, really nice. Now, one thing that I did note is that it's not very easy to just thumb flick the blade out. I mean, you can open it with your thumb, but it lends itself really nice to spidey flick it. So that's what I always do when I go ahead and deploy the blade, is I spidey flick it, and it's ready to go. So if I'm looking for a larger size knife, it's usually the Convict there. And if I want something smaller to kind of pair with the Baton 3, I have been carrying this one here. And this one is from Maniago Knife Makers, and this is the Isonzo. This particular one is in the wolf gray color with the red accents. They have a ton of different color options for this model. It does have the wire pocket clip and a flipper right here. And this blade shape is really awesome. This is the Hawkbill blade shape. Blade steel on this one is N690. Oh, and I forgot to mention S35 VN on the Convict blade steel. N690 on this one, but it has such a wicked blade shape. Really awesome if you need to push down and cut some cardboard or cut something open or stuff like that. You do have a finger choil right up there if you need to choke up on there. So really cool, but it still keeps a nice small form factor liner lock right there. And very, very small, which is really cool. And I love that color combination. the red and the wolf gray is really cool. Now, one thing you're not going to see on here, but I do carry pretty much on a daily basis, it is a firearm. Again, because of YouTube's rules and regulations, I do not want to get demonetized. I don't want to get any dings, but just know that I do carry a firearm. I have a couple different models that I carry depending on, you know, the type of EDC that I would carry, something smaller or something bigger, but that is something that I carry on a daily basis as well. Now, one last thing that I did want to show you is an item that I try and carry on a daily basis, and I say try because you know, depending on what I'm wearing, it might not, you know, be feasible for it. But if I'm wearing something with extra pockets, like maybe cargo shorts or something like that, then I will definitely be carrying this. And it is this one right here. This is a cool little product from Vanquist. I've actually showcased this before. It is their pocket quiver. This one is in the wolf gray color. And basically what this is a way to carry different items. And they are actually items that I strongly believe every person should carry on a daily basis, and that is a flashlight, a knife, and a pen. So this gives you a really compact way of carrying those items, and it actually has another pocket in the back right here, which I used to carry a couple of business cards and some stickers, some swag for my channel. But as you guys can see, I do have a couple flashlights here. So I have another Olight flashlight in here. This is their i3T. This is not the rechargeable one, but it is a titanium edition, which is really nice. It's nice and lightweight. I have a Swiss Army knife here. This is the compact model. This is a great model because it has a big blade and full-size scissors, and it actually has a pressurized pen in there also, so really cool, nice compact Swiss Army knife. And then I have the refined pen. I've actually done a review on this before. This particular one is also the titanium edition, so it's nice and light. Bolt action pen, but it is very small form factor. Now, the pocket quiver is really awesome. It has the two pockets right here for the two bigger items, and then the kind of elastic sleeve on the side right here to put the pen in there. So you could definitely, you know, kit this out however you would need it. So I tend to carry that as well whenever I have the ability, hence the pocket real estate to be able to carry that. So this is my EDC as of late. Again, it doesn't really change as much. Obviously, the flashlights and the knives rotate in and out. My keys kind of stay the same. The glasses, they change on a daily basis pretty much, but the handkerchief, the wallet, and the cell phone always stay the same. And again, this is what I would normally carry on my person. Now, if I'm in need of other things, maybe different backup things, or like a first aid kit or something like that, I might carry something like a fanny pack or a backpack or something like that, a sling bag, that I would carry those things in it, and I would take that with me. But if not, I can always leave it in the car, but this will always come with me. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick look at my EDC. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.